Hello, hello, hello. As I walk in front of my camera. Alright, you can see that I'm not in my office. No, I haven't been evicted. And no, I haven't been ignoring you. I'm a little embarrassed. And I've had kind of a wake-up call. I don't like to admit that. I could take my PhD doctor aspirations off the computer and not tell the truth. The reason you people watch me, I think, is that I do tell the truth. And when I'm good, I'm good. When I'm bad, I'm terrible. And the application process was coming along very well. And then I looked up, did I owe any student loans? And the answer is no. Did I have any student loans? Yes. Did I pay them? No. Well, I looked into it, and it appears that 30 years ago, maybe 40 years ago, I claimed a disability on my student loans, and they were excused. Well, that was all true. I am disabled, and they did excuse them. But before they wanted to loan this time, Obama said to me by a telephone call, we need to find out if you're still disabled. If we give you $75,000 and you discharge it again, we look like fools. Well, they wanted me to get a doctor's certificate, and they wanted this and that, and that wasn't the end of the world. My doctor would certify that I'm capable of doing a program. Now here's why I've pulled out. Here's why I pulled out. And I want to be real. I don't want to come on here and pretend that everything I touch turns to gold. I have 5 lead wives. They're not gold. Now, here's where I'm at. The reason I haven't been doing my videos is my damn microphone on my webcam will not work. Now, before you all start telling me the things to do, let me tell you this. I've been on it 3 damn days, 8 hours a day. I've been on Google and listening to people tell me how to get my mic to work on YouTube. It works everywhere else. It works on speech recognition. It works on recording. The microphone is working. For some reason, Google will not pick, YouTube will not pick up my microphone. And you know, they never mow the lawn here in Australia. Jesus. All right, I may have to get up. I'm going to get up and close the Australian door. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Okay. Anyway, here's what I've had to admit to myself. I notice my camera's a little crooked. I don't care. My short-term memory is going to hell. I don't remember if I took my meds this morning or I didn't. Allison and Mercy, without them, I would be over-medicated or under-medicated constantly. I have trouble on my computer when I do something as far as setting internet options or cookies or god dang, I've been in a million areas. I can't remember what I did. And it's embarrassing, but it's also frustrating and has made me sit back and think. Am I capable of the memorization, the short-term memory that it's going to take to get a doctorate? I've got 2 masters, and I've written a thesis, and I know the statistical formulas and the problems and the things that come up. I have a hard time remembering appointments these days. I have a hard time sometimes. I go in rooms like some of you do, but that's bad for me. I don't know why I'm in there. What am I looking for? And I can't remember that I was supposed to be here, supposed to be there, whatever. So my short-term memory is going to hell. And it's causing me to sit back and say, is this something that I can reasonably accomplish? I'm beginning to think, no, I can't. Now, I've discovered something about myself and Mormonism. I'm going to give you the key to life right now. Why did I want to go back and get a doctorate? So I could be called Dr. David? Yeah, that's always been a goal of mine, but is that a really big goal? No, because most of you don't call me doctor, you call me asshole, bald, child molester, idiot, fool. I mean, I have many names that I'm called constantly. Why do I want to go back and get a doctorate? I have 2 beautiful children, and by the way, Abigail is doing much better. We did drug test her, and she's clean. She's clean, and she's going to be coming home around her birthday in October and get registered in school here and be with the family again. So it's been a compromise. We've shifted a little bit. My wife has shifted a lot on Abigail being lesbian. Mercy, her cult, the Mormon church, has taught her to hate every lesbian and gay, and here she has a child she loves, and now she's supposed to hate it. Let me get back, because this is part of the whole circle of the cult. What the cult makes you do and how they teach you. I have a good life. Right now, I have the best life I've ever had. I have a beautiful basement apartment here in Australia, in Kangaroo City. I have all the food that I can eat. A big, easy chair that I can sit in. I never have to move. I have intercom systems and I have camera systems everywhere to supervise my kids. I have Netflix right in front of me. I have cable right in front of me. And I have special stereo systems right in my ears and headphones, shit. And I walk 2 feet to a beautiful jungle jacuzzi that I love. It's got pure water. All the water that comes out of our faucets are bottled water. I have a water heater that's constant. Never runs out of hot water. Goes forever. The girls can take showers for 50 minutes, an hour, it doesn't matter. We can take showers all simultaneously with all the bathrooms going. Never runs out of water. I have my health. Yeah, I'm bipolar. I have meds for that. Also, I have insulin for my diabetes. It works a little bit. And my heart surgery, I feel pretty good from that. Here's my point, folks. Here's my point. I have a good life. And I'm happy. But I was in that cult for so long that the doctorate came up, and suddenly the glory of God as intelligence pops into my head, and suddenly I say to myself, I'm not supposed to be happy. I'm supposed to be tested. I'm supposed to have everything going wrong. I'm supposed to be kicking against the pricks. I really should be sad. Go make myself sad. My good wife said, you can do a doctorate, but you know what that stress does to you. Being bipolar, yeah. I scream and I yell and I slam doors. Since you've only got 5 or 8 more years with your girls to raise them, that's how long it's going to take you to go to a doctorate. Get one. You'll miss raising your girls. I don't like you when you're so stressful. And I had to sit down. I had to sit down. And again, this is counseling for me. I don't care if you get anything out of it or not. The cult is still in here. The cult is still in here. I have worked and worked and worked to get the cult and its value system out of my head. And here it popped up again with this PhD. That I'm supposed to be struggling. I'm supposed to be unhappy. I'm supposed to be being tested. This is what God wants me to be tested. Well, you know what? I passed the test. I have everything I want. I'm happy. To me, this is a celestial kingdom. God can't give me more than I have right here. I don't want anything more than I have right here. My point is this. Once you get into a cult, that poison is in your bloodstream and it's probably never going to be gone. I'm telling you from experience, after more than 50 years in the church and now 10 years out, I can't get it out all the way. Got a lot of it out. I told my family how the Mormon Church is dividing this family now. They've taught my wife Mercy to hate lesbians. Our child becomes lesbian, and Mercy starts to shun her. That's what the Mormon Church teaches. They say they don't teach it, but it's overtly, basically, subliminally, probably, taught. And I said no. The family stays together. Lesbians, midgets, morons, autistic kids, retarded kids, it stays together. That's what it's supposed to be. The Mormon Church says no, those people need to all be shunned. Well, I'm not going to shun my daughter, and I'm not going to probably get a PhD. I'm going to enjoy my life. I have 2 new cars. I can drive anywhere, and I can still drive. I don't remember where I'm going, but I can still drive. I haven't had an accident, haven't had any tickets, so my driving is still up to par in Utah, over par in Utah. I've gone on vacations, which I never did when I was in the Mormon Church. At 10% going off for the mall, I never could afford anything in the Mormon Church. Now my little treadmill right there, I have a hard time getting out there and getting on it like I guess most people do. But I'm happy, and I'm not supposed to be. I'm happy, and I'm not supposed to be. I have to get that out of my head that the cult has taught me to be sad, to be scared, to be anxious. And when I'm not, I start to feel guilty. I'm sitting in my chair watching the old movies and push the intercom. Could I get a Coke, please? Coke comes into me. God, I have the life of a king. And yet, I'm unhappy. Supposed to be unhappy. And I look at myself on the left side and the right side of the brick. I go, you know what? I'm not unhappy. God, I love it. I love it. I have 7 or 8 hours a day. The kids are in school. I can watch TV. I can play on the computer. I can do nothing. I went over to Deseret Industries yesterday, and my wife usually doesn't go in because she's so mad that I buy shit over there. Well, I go in and I come out quickly because I didn't see anything I wanted. Well, she stayed in the store, and it was like 40 minutes. And she came out with some dishes and this and that. She never buys anything at Deseret, but she found some cute stuff and brought it home. So, point of my video, if you've been in the Mormon Church or exposed to it, it's like sarin gas. It's like sarin gas. It's like mustard gas. Is mustard gas different than sarin? That's all before my time. You got a poison that's going to kill you. You got a poison that's going to kill you one way or the other. If you're lesbian or gay, you'll probably commit suicide if you're in the Mormon Church. When the Mormon Church hates you, you feel bad. The Mormon Church has taught me to be unhappy, to push beyond my abilities, to expect too much. And one of the things that has separated Abigail and us is we had the bar set too high. Mercy and I were perfect children. When you have 2 perfect parents who never gave their parents any problems when they were a child, and we get normal kids who start to give us problems, we panic. We don't know what to do. We go, hey, you know, that's not our blood. And it is. So Mercy and I have had to lower our standard and say, well, sometimes kids do things, and sometimes you have to guide them, punish them, discipline them, guide them, and we're not used to that. We're just not used to that. So we're learning as parents, and Abigail's learning. You know, she can't run wild. She wants to dress like a bum, look like a bum. What can I do? What can I do? Dress her? She's 15 years old. I can't dress her. So anyway, if you've got the Mormon sarin gas in you, it's going to take a lot to recover. And I have to admit, the idea of going for a PhD came from past Mormon teachings, if you want to call them that. It's much more like indoctrinations. that once I became happy, and I don't have a lot to do and I'm really enjoying my life, I need to find something to punish myself. I need something to go out and get more stress. I need something to make me take more meds. I need something that makes me fight with my kids and my wife because I'm not being normal. So anyway, I'm going to have to record with the video camera here a little bit until the Holy Ghost tells me how to fix that damn thing upstairs. And it takes a little longer because it takes 4 or 5 hours to download this on the computer up in the office. It downloads immediately. So anyway, I haven't abandoned you. I'm dealing with some guilt and with some retribution and trying to understand my emotions and my feelings of why I think I need to suffer. I've suffered my whole life in that damn church. Called it a church. And as soon as I started becoming happy, I never had a car that started the first time. All the years I was in the Mormon church, I was laying under the car fixing a muffler, putting another starter on it, another alternator, and I would reach out for the wiper blades and move them with my hands. They didn't start. The jumper cables were my best friend. And I had a set that reached a half a mile. All that while I was a Mormon. Now I'm out. I have everything. I'm not rich. But gosh, I'm rich in life. Rich in life. For you people to even pick up a YouTube and push it and to look at me and not throw up and just be gone, I'm so... I guess I'm proud of myself. Maybe I shouldn't be. I don't know. I don't have a big head. I don't think about it very much because to me it's still counseling. It's still therapy. I've got to get that Mormon church cult out of my head. And I've had a big event here of trying to get a PhD that I don't need, that I don't want, that I'm too old to teach with or too old to...
Threat has been detected.
That's my burglar alarm system. So maybe the Danites are here. So anyway, bear with me. I have to use the mic. I'll move to different rooms so you can see. I'm happy. And if the sarin gas is in you, you're going to have to struggle just like I do. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to do nothing. It's okay just to be human. Just to be human. Get yourself a donut, piece of cake, and a milk. Sit back. I sat out on the patio yesterday and just enjoyed the trees. Get the cult. Get the cult out of us. Thank you.